This is one of those stick with me videos. About a month ago, I boarded a flight to Cape Town from OR Tambo. That was the worst flight I've ever been in my entire life. It was so bad from takeoff to landing. The turbulences were bad. And next to me was sitting a beautiful old couple. The wife was flying for the first time. And from takeoff, she tried to hold it in. She was squeezing that old man's hand to a point where she couldn't hold it in anymore. She started lashing out. I told you we should not have taken this flight. I told you I don't like flying. And the husband kept saying, just relax, just relax. And when I looked around, even kids were screaming and crying because of this terrible experience. I mean, it was terrible even for me. And the only thing that I had to hold on to was the fact that I know I've had better flights, longer flights. But unfortunately, I couldn't shout it out to people who are there for the first time to say, listen, it's not always this bad. It gets better sometimes. Stick with me. Many of us have decided to live under a rock because of one terrible experience, and we think that everything in life is just that terrible. If you were supposed to be dead, you would be dead by now. And the reason why you are alive is because you must live. Many of us are depriving ourselves of living a full circle life because of the terrible experiences that we've had in the past. You did not survive until today just so that you can stay under a rock to protect yourself from living. You survived so that you can live. I wish you could believe me when I tell you that it gets better. I wish you could believe me when I tell you that God restores. I wish you could believe me when I tell you that the darkest hour is just an hour and it passes. I wish you could believe me when I tell you that better days are coming, because they are coming. Just be curious enough to wait on God and be interested enough to know what God has in store for you. And I promise you that one day you will look back at that one terrible incident that happened in your life, and you will be glad that you didn't give up on yourself or throw in the towel or live under a rock just because of that one terrible experience.